And welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight I am reviewing Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera 0, Forge FC 2. Forge FC wins on the night and on aggregate to go on to the quarterfinals. This was the second leg of the round of 16 in the 2021 Scotiabank CONCACAF League. Forge will go on to the quarterfinals against Santos de Guapiles or Plaza Amador. Either way, I think Forge beats either of those teams. I picked Santos to go through, so I want them to go through. But either way, I think Forge wins either of those games. The goals were scored as follows in the 27th minute. Ball played in off the corner kick. Akinyoti Janssen puts it forward right into the path of Mobabuli. Mobabuli heads it in, top corner, to make it 1-0 Forge FC or 0-1 Forge FC. Either way. And that's the way it would go into halftime. 1-0 for Forge on aggregate. But they are down a man because Mobabuli also gets sent off straight red card for just barely tapping a guy with his shoulder, like going like that. No force behind it. Dive. Referee catches it. Red card for Babuli. But they're down a man. Doesn't matter. 54th minute. Free kick for Forge FC right outside of the box. Earned very well by Emery Welshman. Makes a run. Gets tackled right outside the box. Right on the line. A little bit above it. Free kick. Kyle Becker takes it. Slams it into the top of the net. Right past Samudio. That's all they would need. What a free kick. Golazo. 0-2. 2-0 on aggregate for Forge FC. That's all it would be. That's the way it would end. Forge FC hold firm, hold strong for the rest of the game, and they will go on to the quarterfinals. They got their win, got a clean sheet, also down a man for half a game. Forge was the better team. No pun intended, no question about it. I don't know how that was a pun, but no question about it. Stats are as follows. 9 shots to 4, 3 shots on target to 3, 47% possession to 53% possession, which is pretty awesome that Forge dominated in possession while being down a man. 198 passes to 233, 90% pass accuracy to 87% pass accuracy, 14 fouls to 11, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 1, the Babuli red card, 7 offside to 3, 6 corners to 3. Forge FC was by far the better team tonight for 80% of the game. It started off very tight. It could go either way. Independiente had their chances. They had a goal that was called offside. They put one off the post and it got out off the line. No goal either. Kai had their chances early on. They did. It wasn't very obvious for the first 20 minutes who was the better team, but then Forge just started dominating. They put on pressure. They sat back. They hit on the counter, and which is why the red card did not hurt them, besides the fact it was a forward. The red card did not hurt them on the night because they were playing that way already. They were playing on the counter. They were hoping for goals on the counter, and they got what they wanted. Twice. Or free kicks, set pieces, and they cashed in their set pieces. That was very good by Forge FC. Kai, defensively, okay. They weren't great. And offensively, after Forge started dominating them, whether it was defensively or offensively, you couldn't hear a peep out of them. Yes, at the start of the second half, Forge did start a little bit shaky again. But again, Forge defended it. They got out of it, got the free kick, and everything seemed to settle down, and Forge dominated again. Similar how both halves started and then the half and the game ended. Most of it, for me, Forge was the better team. No question whatsoever. I don't think Independiente had a shout at all, honestly. I don't think they had a shout. First leg or the second leg, for me. I think Independiente got out-muscled. And they should have got out-muscled even more, frankly. But they didn't. I think this should have been a lot more over tie already for Forge FC. And I think the red card was a little bit, how do I put this, harsh. I think it was very harsh. That was not a red. In my eyes, that wasn't a red. But hey, it's football. What can you do? It's football. What can you do? That was a very harsh red card. I didn't like it. I don't think it was a red card. I do not think that it should have been given. I think we got CONCACAF'd, but Forge still fought. The fact that they got a clean sheet is amazing. Tristan Henry is the man of the match for me tonight. No question whatsoever. Tristan Henry is man of the match. He is. He always has been for Forge in CONCACAF League. He always finds a way to give Forge a better chance and a better chance to win and go forward. If we didn't have Tristan Henry, I don't think we'd be as good as we are. I think they need everybody. The team is the star for Forge FC. Yes, they have big pieces. Mo Babuli, David Chouanier, now Omar Brownie. And when he was on, he was blazing down the wing, Omar Brownie, and I wanted him to score because I wanted him to be on the score sheet against his parent club. It's a loan. But Omar Brownie was awesome. And I've always liked him, and I guarantee you this. When I buy a 2021 Forge kit, it's going to have Omar's name on it, Omar Brownie. Because, of course, I've always liked him anyway. Ever since he's beat Toronto, I've always liked him. He's a good player. Now, do I hate the fact that he beat my club? At least my MLS club? Yes. But now that he's with my CPL club, water under the bridge. Awesome player. I've always thought he was great. He deserves more. There are rumored attitude problems with him. I can't comment on that. I've never been in the room. But as a footballer, he is amazing. He is amazing. And that's why he's good. He's good. And that's why I think he deserves more. With that said, Omar Brownie looked amazing when he was on. And I wish he scored a goal. And if they had 11 men, I'm sure he would have. Josh Navarro as well. Josh Navarro was calm once they put him on. Josh Navarro was an amazing player tonight. I enjoyed watching him play. Young boy, young player. I enjoyed watching him play tonight. He was good. He was great. Defensively and offensively. He was calm. He had some chances himself too. Amazing. Emery Welshman picked up where he left off when he left Forge in 2019. Amazing player. Happy to see him back. Kyle Becker, metronome. Amazing. But again, Tristan Henry's man of the match for me. Independiente never really threatened Forge in my eyes, whether it was the first leg or the second leg. I think Independiente, just like they did against Antigua last year, they're not as feared as they once were after they got Toronto out, which I think they're sort of still living on that. They're sort of still living on the fact they knocked out Toronto FC and nearly knocked out Sporting Kansas City in 2019. And they've built up players who have gone other places and other teams from that. And I think they have a new era of players. They're still good in Panama, but I don't think they're giant killers anymore, and they're not somebody to be feared. They're a good team. I'm not saying they aren't. They are a very, very good team, but they are not the same Kai that kicked Toronto's ass up and down the pitch, put them behind the woodshed, and bam like old Yeller. Nah. They're good, but they're not giant killers. And Forge FC did give me some revenge for my heart and domination for my Forge side. So there you go. What a game tonight was. What a tie. Forge is on to the quarterfinals. Very likely they're already in the CONCACAF Champions League next year, thanks to Olympia recording Ronnie Brunsvik pulling Odell Beckham Jr. You don't do that because top two losing quarterfinalists go on to the Champions League, and that's a 33.3% chance they're going to be one of those two teams, even if they lose. If they do lose to Plaza Amador, Santos de Guapiles, which I don't think they will, they're very likely in. They're very likely in. Everything would have to go completely wrong for them not to be in the CONCACAF Champions League. They have to be beat in both games. like a 2-2 draw at home and then lose on the road, or a 1-1 draw on the road, you're through. Probably, if you get knocked out. They'd have to lose both games in the next round to get knocked out, probably, and not make the Champions League. So we'll see, but I think they win the quarterfinal tie. I'm not worried about that, so we'll see that in October. And Forge is through. So with that said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I got a live stream watch-along reaction in RSR for Toronto FC versus FC Cincinnati, the one that decides the spoon. Also, check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also, support by liking, sharing, commenting, sending super chats to live streams. Hopefully, we can get 2 super chats tomorrow night. We will see. I would love to see 2. I think we will at some point. We'll see 2 in one night, maybe 3. But let's just cross those bridges when we get there. And yeah, support by sharing this with your friends, super chats on the streams, and liking, sharing, putting this in playlists, all that. I'll see you soon. I'm Ryan. I'm out. Peace. See you soon.